Cause everybody makes mistakes, so I beg do ya pick up.
Say if you watch deep now me heart, you go see, say me love you true. Even though you didn't play with me heart, but I still wanna be with you.
Every morning with truth in our hands. No more silence, we take a stand. For the people who cry, for the dreams that fade. We speak for the hearts that justice betrayed. Radio True Media
On FM 103.9.
Radio True Media
On FM 103.9.
Now we voice, now we power. True Media go shine like tower. We no go fear.
You listen to Truth Radio 103.9 FM, live from Freetown. Now True the last.
Indeed, Kushe and Cabo. I always can say Gen Z, they're not going for you will understand this song. Yeah, so way back now, so we plan to tell with people them before we and with people them before we are do. Good evening and welcome to Truth Evening Talk. This show, yeah, so we get a mix of gist when I'm my favorite part. Laughter, of course, we need for being joyous on our face. Serious conversation. And the most beautiful part is audience interaction when I do the reggae day. The program is the air live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Truth FM 103.9. The sweet partner that will stream live now on Facebook page and with YouTube channel.
Radio 103.9. You listen to Truth Radio 103.9 FM, live from Freetown. Now True the last.
This is not the Monday edition of Truth Evening Talk, your number one program, where they come to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. This is not a program where they for inform, educate, gist, entertain you. This show, they make you think before you talk. Me and I presenter today, my name is Davida Spen Solomon.
You get we live on Truth FM on 103.9 from the studios in Court, Freetown. And Seth, you go able to watch we live now with Facebook page and we YouTube channel at Truth Media. Today, we get plenty thing there for discuss. And me where they talk, me na Andrew Chopele.
Indeed, we get a lot for our in store, as we can always bring to our content them, views, opinions, and bokora in them for keep on engaging for the next 1 hour. You know, Andrew, boku young people in the struggle with seeing them with the monitor them. And same way so afraid for how their life go turn in the future. But most them, the thing with them, they afraid more now for open up to people them, you know, for talk to people them about how within they feel, the emotions them on different stages them, because the one way Sabi book pass we can say every stage in our life, in a young person life, they encounter different types of emotions them. So the young people they have to we not know waiting for the way they can encounter their emotions. They are on various stages them. You know, they're not able to talk to people and because of fear of stigmatization, fear of judgment from other people, they can take into you know, other things them for coping mechanism, like going into drugs, going into alcohol or womanizing. Then they use that stuff then they as coping mechanism instead of going to talk to somebody with them trust, because at the end of the day, they not trust anybody.
Now that's make we today we want for come discuss how young person can deal with stress and anxiety. Now the studio with we get a very young person. We now a sub-intern medical student within a Connaught Hospital. We serve get for kind of more span this discussion and share experience as young person, share in view as young person, and also see how best to advise young people them on how they for handle thing the way they monitor them. Also, we get a very young lady we for quite some time now, himself in a little way don't they try for advocate for the promotion and protection of young people in mental health. You know, for quite some time, young people feel like way you complain about mental health like not taboo. You know, for complaints, say you get this way the money, people will laugh at you. In fact, if you get this baby where they stress you and they money you tell you party. Now laugh that they allow this baby they stress you and waiting. And so if you like you know for talking. But this lady for some time, don't they see how it able for promote and also advocate on how people in mental health for be protected at all cost. Himself go get for share a own story, any experiences regarding in journey so far, and some of the things them way people don't share with over time. You can join the conversation by sending us an SMS on the number 078 193 193 078 193 193, or just drop your comment na the Blue Streets Facebook. Just drop them there with them as the conversation they go. We go come and can look the comments then they.
This conversation now me and you gets for Epicef, you know. I always reiterate to the fact that now young people know young people problem. So now young people now you go for can talk young people problem. So always we try as best as possible for bring young people to, you know, to the center of these conversations then we would get, because we don't find and we don't find out say where we self they use we self as case studies them where they say a lot of improvements. So you know normally we can take the game to on a state and ask una for our opinions them, on our views them on certain conversations there. But the catchy part of it is, you know, we talk about mental health and it goes shock you for no say lots of Sierra Leoneans they don't even know what's in a mental health. Lots of young people that they pass now then can get in all the money them. When they talk to them, we grab and go pray and go try. God they can't get off. But they're not even able for put their emotions and they together for talk about express how they feel, be it when they on behind closed doors or when they with people them. So what we do today, we found two influential people them na the Blue Streets. We don't use then different social system for create impact. Most times when they talk about mental health, now woman in the center because we can voice out a lot. Woman they able then say woman they able talk, no get secrets quick. Waiting the one we will explain.
But again, David, I think waiting make most times boy picking them on a whole knocking complainer because if you like way boy picking complainer we clean.
The pressure.
You for suck all thing in. You for beer, you na man.
Yeah.
If I growing up now, that then go tell you, hey boy, you na man, you they make so. But again, man gets emotions. Man they feel. And so one for can see how even as young man they come up, how you go able for manage thing the way they monitor you, where they stress you out so bad, where you not get so much people away you trust for discussing with. And also the afraid way they afraid about how man they normally can afraid how their future will be. You ask 10 chances to one, you ask 5 boy picking in a room, they all go tell you, say, I'm not sure how my life go there in the next year. In the next 5 years, we get so many fears. And as some of them conversation and we get forget this evening.
So let we take one to Jaden and Edward, and then we come back and then we see waiting on a land from then two people there we grow up in two different communities them and they go through different emotions them, but they can't share to una how and waiting you where they look we where they listen to we go able to as young person for say that say when the emotions are pop up, you know how to blend them and you know how to talk to somebody.
And anxiety and thing the way they mourn with the young people them. Okay, but good thing the way they go to school now mind them. From stress for work, stress for money, stress for my business, stress for rent and all type of other expenses them. But whatever way they go to, you don't need to allow for lay where you down. So if you're not a young person where they go to whatever stress or whatever struggle, ensure say you talk to somebody. For speak up, now one of the easiest to them forget over a problem. The moments at times where you don't talk to a person, but that's what they mourn me. It can help for reduce the burden, it can help for make her feel light. And also ensure you do some form of exercise. At times where they go through stress, you can just want for lock yourself inside room. ensure say you go take a long walk, go stroll, or maybe go jog one time. Then they can help for relax you small. Also, when you dey go through stress, ensure say you eat a lot. Stress dey make people forget for eat, or some people make dem overeat. But during that time, they ensure say you dey eat well and stay hydrated.
Okay, so there are certain things that they as a young person we have to say this for the part of free. If you want to deal with stress and anxiety, first if you get into the border, you finally talk to somebody where you trust. That's not the one. And secondly, I would say you need for the pray like regularly because in any situation you must involve God. You understand? Yeah, then thirdly, I can say you need for the exercise daily because the more you exercise, the more you keep your mind active and all. You can go to gym or if you're a man, you can go play football. Just engage your mind in sports. Understand? Exercise. Then I would tell you say you need to stay away from drug and alcohol as well. Because I believe say when you focus on the two things, they damage you. They damage your inner self and they even they damage your mindset. Understand? So you get to stay away from drug and alcohol. Then again, you need to organize time for yourself because no matter what, you need to create that kind of time for yourself. And I will tell you say you need for rest, enough, sleep well, drink boku water. Then I go advise back for make you try and be part of a group, a church or any outreach group where you want to go out and talk to people and for stay away from drug and alcohol because that's going to help for build your mind. Eat good food, eat enough food, yeah, eat healthy food. Then I will tell you back say learn to accept certain things that will happen because if you get something to worry you, I believe say that now one of the reasons and they we can push most of the young one and for go involved into drug and alcohol abuse. So you need to accept certain things and where they come and face her as a human being. So like I say, talk to somebody. First one, pray always, keep your body active, eat healthy food, then come close to God and try for accept life the way how you be like. So with this, I believe say as a young somebody, you go able for deal with stress and anxiety.
Today, we dey spotlight one young man wey a life story don turn to inspiration for plenty young people na salon. Michael Tambakomba, wey most people know as Jaden Ken, na the CEO and we dey spotlight one young man wey a life story don turn to salon. Jaden Ken in journey not easy. He grew up like most young men them, but along the way, he fall inside the trap of drug abuse. Drugs been be in daily life. If they take drugs, so say it no be see hope for in future again. Plenty people will look am like a life done. But Jaden Ken decide say he no go left his story end bad. He fight hard for comot by the addiction. And with the support from few people who believe in him, he clean up his life. This decision changed everything. As CEO of Anti-Drug Abuse Initiatives Campaign Sierra Leone, Jaden Ken don launch several campaigns for educate youth them about the danger of drug abuse, especially this new substance them like kush, where they affect plenty people in our country. If they go na school them, community them, get to them, and even meet people one to one, just for tell them say change possible. A message strong. According to Ram, they take this thing with passion because he know the pain and the struggle firsthand. Plenty young man don't listen to him, and some don't even decide for joining a campaign. Jaden Ken in dream now for Sierra Leone with youth way strong, healthy and productive, not to youth the way they waste their life palm drugs. He also call on government and organizations them for support this fight against drug abuse. He believes say if we all join hands together, we go save the next generation from destruction. Jaden Ken history show say no matter how far you don't go down inside bad habits, you go able for rise again. A life na a living testimony say hope still day. According to Jaden, na stress and anxiety na him be lead am for turn to drugs in the first place.
Welcome back. According to Jadine Davida, name a number of things. And I try for pick out a few things that we mentioned. And key among the things that we mentioned, we according to them. Now, one way we can manage stress, and one way we himself can manage anxiety. It talks saying exercise because it take a mind off whatever way the monoram. He also talks say he can speak up, means say he talk to people, they share with people. You know, we get this old talk where people can talk say a problem shared is a problem solved. But again, a problem shared, the question is it really a problem solved? Not an avenue they open for people begin to discuss you. Because, you know, we all get to Monday. So if you tell me, you say get me man who I get for tell. And that me man self gets a man who I get for tell. But for Jadine, this is one way where they handle thing the way they they talk. Plus, above and beyond, they talk to God about them. They pray about them. And then God can help them. If you just join we, this now the Truth Evening Talk, where they come to you from Truth FM 103.9 every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. We get still there with at the studio, and please stay tuned because we get for start the discussion proper and Gigi Snow.
So there's a catch on the videos them we wanna just listen to. One, they listen a story from a young person where don't they explain the varieties of issues them where they make young person begin for develop anxiety, talk about strengths and the other half in them. And also we hear from somebody we talk about how for not for going to substance use for coping mechanism. I hope we now understand that catch day. Now we'll go for a short commercial break. When we come, then we can scatter everything at table so we all go talk as one family.
It's the Clutch and Relax Getaway brought to you by Waka Salone. October 25th to the 26th at the Tokyo Beach, the Place Resort. $250 gets you the mountain view. $300 for the sea and the sky so blue. $350 for the beachfront. Then Sunday's bubbles. Champagne in your hand. Chalet odors, this one's for you. Natural glow is the dress code too. At the Place Resort from 12:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Sip, chill, unwind and dance. And if you're just in for a party, then get ready for the powder spray party and bonfire flare. At 4 p.m., let's light it up, right? 500 millions now or 600 at the gate. Don't miss the moment. Don't show up late. Catch and relax. Sun, sand and bubbles. Life so sweet. From the beach to the pool at Tokyo Resort, where good vibes meet. Brought to you by Waka Salone in partnership with Eminence Africa, The Place Resort, Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, Fruit Media, and Afro Technology and Logistics. Don't just hear about it, live it.
It's a legacy, lots of clouds, not it fade away.
Are you tired of missing all your online meetings due to unreliable internet? Or are you paying too much for your internet and experiencing low speeds or even struggling with connectivity during video calls, streaming your favorite football match or show? WorldLink Communications Sierra Leone Limited, authorized reseller of Starlink in Sierra Leone, is here for your businesses and enterprises with super fast, unbeatable and affordable speeds here to cater to your needs. At WorldLink, we provide local support anytime, any day. To know more about our services, visit us at our office at 115 Beach Road, Lumley, or contact us on 080 000 111 or 075 000 111 or on our website at sl.wlnet.com. WorldLink Communications, empowering connectivity in Sierra Leone.
Me man, you not gonna believe this. Orange Money cash out fee don't count on to only 1% for any amount you cash out.
Young lady, now true say Orange Money they charge now 1% for cash out?
Yes sir, just 1% of the amount where you want for cash out.
So if I cash out 1,000 leons, now 10 leons no more they pay?
Exactly, 10 leons for 1,000 leons.
So me picking, if I cash out 100 leons, now 1 leon they pay?
Yes ma, just 1 leon for 100 leons.
Wait bar, if I pull 50 leons, That na only 5 cents that they pay.
Now you don't talk so.
Wow, this one fool me much. I know one day here is such low fee. Orange Money don't make things easy for we all.
Now, cash out for only 1% of the amount with the widest agent network na Salon. Now the cheapest cash out fee. No more stress, no more high fees. Just easy transaction. Orange Money, they any outside you go.
Welcome back to the program. This is Truth Evening Talk, where they come to you from Truth FM 103.9. You get we live now with Facebook page and we YouTube channel. Inside the studio with we get Mr. Bukanu, where na a sub-internal medical POSIN na Connaught Hospital. Good evening, Mr. Kanu.
Good evening, Fambulen.
Mr. Kanu, we try for, first of all, go through what you don't do over time. And we notice, say, as young person, within the medical field, you also get some rich experience and story the way you go get for share with young people them. We are sure say go get for motivate them for no say whatever way they face and just a phase in their life we get for pass off. Not to we get for there all through their life. Because at the end of the day, yourself before you finally, in fact, commerce, people always have commerce, no say, play no they under.
And the mental health, they
exactly.
fly up and down.
You mental health, they right in front of you.
Yes.
You get a decision for whether choose for save yourself the stress and not be medical doctor, or go through the pressure and at the end of the day be medical doctor. And we understand, say, you're almost there and you graduate in here, they graduate very soon, which is laudable, where I sure say a lot of people can get motivated from. But as we continue with the conversation, we topic today now how young people go deal with stress and anxiety. In simple words, how you they define stress and what in anxiety mean to you?
And so first of all, stress, people never understand, say, most of the time, it's normal. Not something when I sick or anything. And they also understand, say, it's necessary in our life. Because stress, most of the time, not the motivation. So stress not just a bit of way the body, they react to things the way they happen around we. Like how you they react to anything, challenge, or sometimes even joy. You understand? So that short time changes what they happen in your body because the body then creates them in a way that they produce hormones there. Hormones then are just like chemicals where the body they produce in reaction of anything that happen around you. Whether then drop and suddenly the body they produce hormone for reacts. So the hormone that they produce depend on the reaction what happen around you. So the stress where they feel or the anxiousness, the anxiety where they feel just depend on the situation. So somebody go understand the difference between stress and anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
So stress is most time like fear, short term.
Okay.
Short term fear. For instance, if I use a scenario like I get for study, I get exam next month. You know, now I make a timetable, daily timetable. I suppose to study internal medicine, surgery, community medicine, for instance. Then for the day, I'm not able to do the timetable for a particular day. For that moment, I can stress, hey, I'm not able to do this for today. What I get for do for tomorrow, you know. So you miss today, you miss tomorrow, you miss next tomorrow. So now the stress they become chronic, like it's continuous. So now they lead to anxiety. Anxiety now like future, now like anticipation. Like if you say the exam they can.
Maybe they can't fail.
Because I know you will study now, so that they can't fail the exam.
Yeah.
The question they are not able to answer them. So they become anxious now. So when you go inside the exam, even now what you know, because of the chronic stress and fear what you don't get, don't make you anxious during the exam.
Okay, so this is really tricky because I feel like for the longest of time, we as young people, they don't misunderstand the two things. Say stress and a little fear. They are two different. They are not two different things. Them we fall under two different categories. But now one they play a key part for make one work. So it's like they also they work as one body for make something react.
So
to
fear and stress they work the same. But fear and stress, they lead to anxiety.
Okay. Now, so how young, not a young person, so let's say how me or anybody gonna say like they go through them phases then because I reiterate and they emphasize on the fact that we always they misunderstand the words them. Always they misunderstand. Small thing you don't misunderstand say you anxious or you stress or you depressed, you mental health. So how anybody can before detect say you go through them phases then they?
So like I said earlier, they all can be a reaction just for the moment, thing they would happen around you. And most of the time, they're normal. But then become a problem when they persist. So make you understand stress and fear, like how you mentioned. Stress and fear, almost the same. But anxiety, get for do with more anticipation, fear of something going to happen in the future.
Okay.
Anxiety, get for do with more of that. While stress is just situational, more of the present. You understand? Fear is more of the present, looking for things that would happen around you. Now they can go talk, speech. You understand? Okay, let's say at the stomach. For the moment, at the stomach, at the go talk, or at the go make a speech. I don't know much about the speech. You understand? So now for that moment, I become stress. You get me? So when now I find it difficult for deliver speech, or I prepare, I practice to you. For that moment, I the mistake, I'm able to correct the mistakes, say what the mistakes. So now, by the inside me now, I become anxious with the fear that where they go misbehave. Because I'm able for like an anticipation. Anxiety they become like an anticipation now. You understand?
From right through you discussion, a clear say stress, according to you, na situational.
Now more of situational, more of around you, more of present.
It just they come but for a moment.
That is it.
So it means say, it means say you no need for find some solution way not sustainable for solve them. Say for instance, imagine you a medical person, then this person they go through a stressful phase. It gets this to the morning and so bad like you exactly talk about exam and all that, and this person though you know say if you not study you not go pass, but it's still not a study. You know there are cases where they go tell you say person in a class out of anxiety they ask for let them spell for an IS. Spell for me IS because it's so they worry. Hey me I not sabi this thing, you know. But how as young person you go able for notice say this phase of my life. Now because I so they afraid this thing, now it don't lead to anxiety. Waiting at some of the things same way, because they talk about hormones where most people not able for relate to it. In you medical term or waiting, how best you able for explain some of the things that way first of all the surface, we go show person say this one stress, one for kicking, or anxiety, one for kicking.
Okay. So first, in summary, like I said, when stress that you think the world is around you. Stress, first of all, is just a reaction, emotional or physical reaction the way they happen in your body because of the thing the way they happen around you for the present. When it become chronic, it leads to anxiety. When it persists for some time, that's one. And also, anxiety, like I said, you mentioned say somebody you get exam, but still you're supposed to study, but you know they study. Then waiting, we go by the exam now.
Last minute.
So that is it. So now, because in the final say that person will get exam. Some people are not because you don't want to study again, no. But because of the stress of the notebook, the stress they not able done. You understand? Now even when they student for study, they not able understand. So now it lead them to the extent that the results now for saying not they study again, now like give up. So when you go by the exam, the anxiety will go down. First of all, anxiety, like I tell you, stress or anxiety now, the hormones they produce. First of all, you ask me for the thing the way the person they get now, where they know say are anxious or this. When he produce the hormones, for example, we get what we call cortisol, adrenaline, noradrenaline. So when he produce the hormones, that what they happen? The heart, then they go. Some they go now the heart will begin beats fast. It begin for sweat. It begin for feel. You know,
that they call panic attack.
Well, panic attack is sudden. It's not something where it becomes sudden because of a particular situation where they happen. This is something where anxiety and something where no they can Not so like it just happen all of a sudden. Like I said, now like anticipation
Step by
because
step.
of a situation, continuous stress where you don't get a situation that would happen.
They
Now
get
it-
at it,
it dey
soak
get
like
a
garri.
bigger fear. You understand?
So the bottom line is they get at it soak like
They get
garri
at
once
yes.
well.
Now the results now,
Mhm.
where the thing where don't stress you for some time, the result where in the lead to where you dey fear now, that fear dey now in the lead to the situation where you dey face. So don't another exam, even with you sabi now self, you know they able for sabi again. That is anxiety.
Okay.
But then the all it can be normal.
Okay.
It can be normal for some time. If you not lead to certain thing, where we can get for discuss later. But then the all because for exam, I can go by the exam. You know, I'm able to study better. I can stress. I can good. I can be anxious. They go back after the exam.
So you don't mention some certain thing them, not so certain thing them per se, but one key thing where don't they stress young people the most of the time now exams for students them. You know there are other scenarios, there are other factors that we also young people. Like, if you listen to the young man we be the talk, he talk about different stages of various things them for young people them. He talk about strength, he talk about societal pressure. So you were on the work with young people and then in your medical experience, you know, one-on-one, probably you don't they get counseling sessions with young people them. Wait not about the thing when I don't get away when I feel say don't they lead young people to then stages and they from anxiety to stress for make them go now to he hit the nail on the wall now and gets this mental health issues.
Okay. So first of all, what I can say for everybody where they come up, understand yourself. That are the best thing where everybody for understand. Know yourself. Know say this now you are able to do. It's not I know they try for say limit yourself, not they explore. But when you understand yourself, say like me now at the College of Medicine, if I give a list of things that what they do other than the study, other person try that, they fail. So that is it. So I know myself say if I decide say I dey study for a particular time, now so I will study. You understand? So if you don't understand, say now this is me, move according to that. That's one case. You understand? You move according to you. Not to always see the copy, then say copy. Not to always see the copy. If you see me now, I dey pass up and down, do my own events, then do my own programs, then they just see me no more. You don't find out much about who am I. Then you copy from me. Then they end up for face problems because you don't know who I'm me before you dey copy from me. So know yourself personally. That is one. Secondly, your choices who they make. Somebody they say rent, house rent, woman business. You carry from the you would say when I pray woman business and this. So the choices who they make now that thing where you get for take care of. Me, for instance, I enter Freetown. I know say I look all around outside for rent. And Mount Torel I go choose Mount Torel because I know 500,000 don't enough for my rent. Up Mount Torel, Canada farm. Now I go rent. So I know they come. I want go rent Aberdeen. When I just come, even the free to I don't sabi and find it. So your choice is now one. Even do my business where they talk about. For stress anybody.
Why make?
Why you not supposed to stress anybody?
Yes, please.
So first of all, you can able to control your mind and you what they call love or this. Me, I never sit down for 1 moment, 2 seconds, don't stress about woman for the rest of my life. That is it. Because I just know one thing say if
You don't ever fall in love.
I was about to ask.
Because
as a young man, when we sorry, Mr. Kanu.
Yes.
As a young man, we sit down there, you see, I look here and I be so amazed way.
Okay.
You mention say
we want be
exactly.
like you.
Me self, in my mind now they say, how I go there now? Let me self not the stress. Okay, but from your conversation, if you buy like some of the thing the way they monitor young people and we can find them. From what you they say, because you talk about you for sabi yourself and all thing. We mean say you get a lot of people now whatever way they see on social media. Say for instance, and kind of watch this video on social media, see this person where find clothes, see where find shoes. They don't know if na something a lengthy go length and for do that video. They don't take and like me self forget that kind of thing. So now that kind of thing. But the area of emotions where David had mentioned love, that is something where most times young people they look and like, you know, possibly they come up from one heartbreak and move to the other one. And of course, you're a medical person. Emotions are something where it take very high discipline for you to put under control. And you they talk about say woman business not dey stress you.
Show me the way.
How you really get to this point?
Show me the way. Show me the way.
So since I dey come up,
Mm-hmm.
I learn a lesson say, woman first of all, they by size, not to body size. Not what I mean size, not to like the woman in body size.
I think you
Now
want
level,
to measure the
now
be
great.
that.
Do you understand? Now great. So for me, when I dey come up and before I dey even first of all the mentality when I grew up as a Muslim, I grew up as a Muslim. So first of all, I grew up with the religious mentality. I've been just thinking like na religious business. Then later I learned see there are other ways apart from religion. So first of all, I'm married, and I give one pikin.
No wonder we love next.
So no, not only after I'm married, even from the start. The reason is that so when but when the way they choose woman,
Okay.
me I'd advise any boy picking say the efforts for be making yourself. Woman and not to think the way if I go fetch for. Now thing where you don't know more, you make yourself, they happen. If now I decide say I want girlfriends, not to buy boast or anything, I will get as much as I can. You know, sometimes you don't even need for open mouth say I want you. Not all like they're cheap, they're not cheap. But the same way every boy picking they look for good woman, as so every good woman they look for good man. So be a good man, be somebody with target oriented. Then the woman the way they look for, then they look for you.
So our holiday, we go have to come back to because you need for show the way more deeper. Because this particular service I touched, you know, most times young people they fall victims to because you know this generation of Gen Zs when we love hopelessly, we love carelessly. We not get people that way they teach you, we say, like how you grow up, even get the doctrines. A lot of people not grow up in homes or in society that way, then they pull their ace and back say, you know, when we go, they fall in love deeper. But now we want to go, you know, in the start of the program, we announced, say, we go get another guest on the line. It don't make use of in social media a lot for, you know, for try for like, you know, sensitize young people them, talk to young people them, but how for, you know, maintain their mental health and how for, you know, not to do the things the way for make them stress because of late, a lot of things they go around social media now, bullying, leaked things and they go online. So, you know, all under they add to traumas and you know, for young people. And so, you know, they using social media for see that they able for raise awareness and see that they it talk and reach to as many young people as it can. So we get Delphine on the line. Hello, Delphine. Hello, Delphine. Hello. Hello, Delphine.
Yeah, I dey get you.
Okay, so good evening. Welcome to Truth Evening Talk Show. Today we dey talk about, you know, young people and mental health. And as we don't need to say you dey use social media for say that say you create an awareness space for young people them for make them be themselves and same way so you know make them express themselves. So we don't dey talk a lot around this topic today. So we want to know you as young person, we don't make yourself available for other young people them for make you be in safe space. What are some of the things that way you feel say you don't learn from them, we make a lot of people that now they depressed. What are some of the things that way they don't talk to you but say they make them stress or don't they make they're not able for you know do the things them or achieve the things they want to achieve because of mental health issues?
Yeah, a whole lot of things they make we as young people and they become depressed right now. Well, it starts from stress. They start gradually because every now and then you go hear they say, "Hey, me a stress." Some man go even tell you say, "I add up, now I make a stress." So the issues are many, but then for make you become depressed, it has to be a long-term something. You don't suffer from this kind of feeling where you always get down, you always not happy. Then at the depression, and you know go day, 1 day, 2 days, you not happy, and then you say na depression. No, it gets to go a very long way. Some people they suffer with them for 6 months, 1 year, more than 1 year, which can lead to more than depression. because depression is something when a mental health disorder, and mostly one thing where they affect to the young one and the society where we dey live in right now. I talk on my Facebook page few days ago that when most people say they're depressed, people now with society can try to associate them as if they're not serious. They can try to treat them as if they get some kind bad sick with they monitor them. We are in depression of itself, not sickness.
Okay, so you
But
don't
again,
hold on, sorry, cut you a bit. There is a conversation or a debate where they go now say a lot of this they boil down to the high rates of drug abuse, because that one way that the young people they use as coping mechanism for see that they then get over the stress and get over societal pressure and get over waiting ever they go through at that moment stay.
well, that's not the best option. Like I said, then there's an Facebook Live. When you depressed, no mean say you for turn drug addict. And no mean say you as a woman or man, you for talk to. Say now this they happen with me. In my own case, I've been get a whole lot of things the way they go on in my mind. And that day I just collapse. I wake, I see myself now Freetown International Hospital. I begin cry, begin explain. All I be want for do now free me mind.
But you
The
know, say
doctors
then
then
kind about
come.
people and they're not today available right now in our society. You go say for advanced country that there are people who they call therapists. People they complain say a lot of people and they go do social work now, but it's not actually the practice part of the job when are for become a listening ears for people. You not right now me wait than if I don't know other for reach out to in terms medically for go explain some of me mental hormones where they fly around. So where for people that are not able to afford maybe hospital, people who are not able to afford social media, we're not some of the coping mechanism in the way you want for advice for make them they use for say that moment they not do something we go harm them and not going to drugs and not going to all of the other affects in the way you don't name.
Free your mind. You no need forget much. You can take yourself out. You can go on a stroll around the beach side. You can sit up now, or you can watch movie. Just do fun activities. We go make that moment day. You pull your mind from whatever way they stress you.
Okay, thank you so much. As we wrap up now, you don't gather a lot of things through you don't become a safe space for young people them. With all of the things the way you they hear from young people them, you self how your mental state, how you don't able for cope, because even the one the way they listen to people then can somehow be depressed by some of the things the way they hear and how people then they carry on with their life. You're not gonna be bored, but how you self they able for take care of your mental health, for see that say you self day for people them for make we come on no more and then you hormones and they all over the place. Probably you talk to somebody harshly. What are some of the things that you do for see that say you are in checked for be a safe space for somebody else?
Well, you right. You very right, because quite recently somebody reached out to me because of the live video I do, and the person they cry. They ask me, they tell me say I need help. We actually I render some amount of help to the person, but then they get me so emotional to the point that I want for cry. But all I can say is we need for encourage people. You need for give them words of courage. Just try for feel empathy towards them. Some people just need that nice words. You just need for talk to them fine, no matter what thing. You don't need for be harsh with them. So in my own case, now that I don't try for do with the few people that don't they reach out to me, I try for tell them say all hope is not lost. No matter what thing they go on with them, let them get hope that if me overcome my fears, me overcome depression, then they also can overcome them.
Thank you so much, Delphine, for joining us today. I hope and pray that young people don't listen to you and young people we don't hear your voice today and happen for come across some of your videos them go actually get the help with and so desperately they Thank you so much for joining us today. Now I want for head over to handle.
Thank you so much, Delphine. And we want to go down on our Facebook and read out some of the comments them we viewers and on the send for we so far. This na Grace more sorry. They say, I think the positive aspect of a problem shared is that saying out what's eating up is like taking off a burden from your shoulder. This na Grace in your thoughts. You know, say whatever way you say, if you like some burden don't be lifted off your shoulder. Edwin Akamara self they say keep it up. Una they do very well. This na Hassan by Kanu. It's a lack of human business. Deal maker stress. I think this na for we guests at the studio. Hassan by Kanu they say lack of human business, deal making stress. It says so waiting go be your advice to this na Hassan in your experience. For you, woman not stress you, but for Hassan, woman business stress and so much, and he wants you for advice.
You know, so finally, before they head over to you, Mr. Kanu, another comment there we talk say the only tell way not the stress now we they sleep. The only time they go through stress now way it is sleep. Out of the 24 hours, probably that 2 or 4 hours sleep. So you don't listen to another young person we, you know, let us start an effort before you can make some comments them on the social. Now we Blue Street. You don't listen to a young person. We also don't make yourself available, you know, full time for be a safe space for somebody else. What are the more things that you get that from in your explanation?
So the thing I pick up they try for talk about depression.
Yes.
So first of all, how many people know depression will require 2 months or not even a full month for make you tell person say you're depressed.
Okay.
So DSM-5, anyway, now go medical. Then getting a way they set up. We they observe. That is why the first advice why they give everybody, know the person within you. Understand anybody. Again, if I always say if you call football, tell like now then aid the knack, then they grab ala this. So why if I know them now for some of them is in there? One, so I just don't leave something the way everybody for observing somebody. The first one, sleep changes. It begin observe sleep problem. Either they sleep too much or they sleep at all. Then I one.
You know that they sleep too much can also be misinterpreted by pregnancy. So
yes.
be specific the kind of sleep.
So they can. I just want. I don't want on this talk. We're not only sitting the way you observe a person. Way you observe it is not depressed person. Then one, sleep changes. You observe changes by your sleep pattern. 2, the person they get what we call anhedonia. They lost interest, but thing they will use for do. Like, person blunt grab, go to cinema, go watch game. This now you know they do nothing like that again. Now person we use for cook. Now we say enter inside me love. You know exactly they change thing they will use for do. You know they do that again. Then the person they become, they feel worthless. They get sense of guilt.
I think Mr. Kanu, this point where you make mention of, so say the person they feel worthless. Tembinde we a very young boy, very young, he sit to ask exam. And because he not pass the exam, I think he gets to some point he feel like me a better die. So he go hang himself.
Yeah.
And
so he feel worthless. He get sense of guilt. Like he just feel like na me responsible for me problem. He feel like he not get used. So then another sign. Then the person they lost energy. He weak for everything. Even the basic thing that we be they take part myself. He lost energy for that. Then the person they lack concentration. They will focus on something. Like thing that you will focus and do this. Now they focus again. The person they lost even appetite for it. They lost appetite. Then even when they compare human business, the person they lost totally, or even human self for church and self no problem. Then the person they begin think of for die. They get what we call suicidal thoughts. They begin think but for die or for hang yourself or cause problem by yourself. So these are some of the signs that if you see that person for 2 weeks. Begin think of depression.
Okay. We want for old Mr. Kanuyanda and go for a very short music break. They come back and continue this at very, very interesting conversation.
FG baby. I'm forever grateful. Yeah. waiting, being post in the chest. After all waiting, post in the face. Why die knock in the wait? To me, enemies and fans. Once in a while, buy drinks and dance. Cause we go die left beans and plants. Now go the honor, we no get the means and chance. Posting go post it, then I'm morning he die. Push up in the call heaven, but then no can reply. Yes, I know na God can decide. Sometimes but put in the honor, pulse in the mind. Oh Lord, give me time. Man, them must see me shine. And not to like I'm rushing in life.
Man, they know they reach 40 again. You go sleep and wake tomorrow. Somebody we talked to probably 9 p.m. yesterday. Yeah, he say you don't die. These are the issues. These are the issues where, you know, we all don't begin afraid. Because who do we talk to? Who do we channel our problems to? So for me on coping mechanism, I think my phone has always been my body. You know, it is AI most times, but if you go through my ChatGPT history, you see a lot of questions.
ChatGPT, they get conversation.
ChatGPT, na me boo. So you see a lot of history about, for anything that I feel, ChatGPT is my go-to person. Why do I feel this way? I get words of encouragement from ChatGPT. And then I feel like me partner also can be me person. But you're not always there for you feel comfortable for to talk to your partner about things that way they happen.
So, I mean, about for say the vida. Luckily for you, ChatGPT, unless they hack into your phone, then they will forget access to the conversation with you and ChatGPT. But again, most times, I think Jadine be the talk and he mentioned, say, let people learn talk, waiting a money you. But again, are there trusted people, Mr. Kanu? You're not a medical person. Instances on the way person go do test in a hospital and then tell and say you test HIV positive. And you notice that most people not they go do tests because one, then they afraid for staff that they afraid say, imagine and go tell me say me na HIV positive. And most of the exactly. Imagine I can tell you say, but I go hospital today, then test me and I test positive for HIV. And again, nurses were so unprofessional, they tell people around them, say when I take care with that person, they don't test positive for HIV as medical person. Because one, this person already they live with that trauma there. How you think, say, people for they manage some of them things say around there?
So first of all, as medical ethics, for share the result of anybody except if necessary.
But I got 34 hospital the other time. Now so they open the blue ledger so of people where they don't test for HIV, you name, your address, your results and all things. Now so they open them.
So I say, for share the result of anybody except if necessary. There are cases where necessary for me. You tell other person.
So the people in a 34 hospital, they open the blue ledger wide.
No, that is not the case.
They're not ethical.
That is, yes. For expose or tell anybody, ethical. But certain cases, they way necessary. For instance, if you're not married man, you can't hospital, then test HIV positive. They're supposed to tell you to go call you man. If you not agree for making them tell you man, but then no see, obviously they get for infect you man. There is a right for letting them tell a senior. If you're not senior, you need for tell you man. You understand? If there's a fear for say you go transmit to another person or to anybody, then you not agree for obey to what the medical person tell you. Then there is a chance for let the person share. But apart from that,
so you see, there are lots of controversies. Now I think the bottom line of this conversation is, we not get much time, but let's try for say we dissect this conversation so that people out there might able to pick one or two things they're able to do for coping mechanism, yeah. So for you, what if we see some of the things that people them for do where young people them to be specific, what them for do for see that say, then go stress. Stress is normal. Not anything with bad, go balance
at all.
But what we supposed to do for see that say we not go through the anxiety stage, come off from stress, anxiety, depression, go to depression,
and begin think about suicide.
Yeah.
So first of all, like I say, make sure you maintain your choices. Know the needs and wants. Economics and needs and wants.
So not go build, not go rent house now, but go now.
That is
go farm.
Go na commander farm. Get the money that I want. Build your choices. Then make plans for everything. If this is my business, what they talk about, all what they talk about. If you build,
but this is my business. Now this style, no, I don't want to touch that kind of really. No, because you
true business. You know they get time for things for a lot of things.
So when you traumatize me where they talk about this
so Mr. Kanu,
love.
You can be so busy and they forget what you have.
Well, not that. So the point what it says, when you be target oriented, or you understand yourself better, and you above all you put God, fear above on top of the surface, there are lots of things that stress you.
I don't know if I need for Nak to work for this man business. Because I make all the stress, Mr. Kanano, like saying, and the stress, it affects me work. But anyways, that is a really, really good advice. In as much as we joke about it, it is really important to make young people they understand their hormones, them, and also the different stages of, from emotional now. So if you also make sure that you emotional stress not come in between probably you work like, something where you have to, but put God before.
For strike a balance between, exactly.
So apart from,
I think this conversation, sorry, Mr. Kano, don't get so interesting that we want for really discuss so many things. But we don't forget to
go take update. Something where actually can make people the mental health thank you.
Exactly. Manchester United, they don't put me mental health at stake, bruh.
So don't take
we want to take sports updates and we go be right back.
This na sports update on Truth FM 103.9. Inside the local update, the head coach of Salon national team, Mohamed Kalon, been done call 29 home-based players them for training, where they begin today na the SLFA Academy na Freetong. This na for help the player them for prepare ahead of the World Cup qualifiers match them. As the COFA Intercommunity League they go on, yesterday, Kurube be play Mount Orel and then be win 1-0. The Sierra Leone Football Association been put press release yesterday say player registration for the 2025-2026 Man and Woman Premier League season na the same like last season. The first registration being start 1st August and they end 21 October 2025. The second one they begin 2nd February and they end 3rd March 2026. For international update, as the World Cup qualifiers they on hold, club football been done begin, and inside the weekend we see Arsenal beat Nottingham Forest 3-0, Tottenham beats West Ham 3-0, Fulham been beats Leeds 1-0, Crystal Palace been draw with Sunderland 0-0, Chelsea self been draw with Brentford 2-2, Burnley been lost to Liverpool 1-0, and the biggest game na the Premier League when have been between Manchester United and Manchester City. Manchester United been lost 3-0 to Manchester City. Na La Liga, Real Madrid be beat Real Sociedad 2-1. And then all two been get red card. Atletico Madrid been beat Villarreal 2-0 and Barcelona be beat Valencia 6-0. Inside tennis, Great Britain captain Leon Smith say then team get good chance for win next year Davis Cup if world number 7 Jack Draper fit and available. Now all this we get inside today on sports update. So till next time, me na Nene Fofana.
Plenty thank you. So we reporter Nene Fofana. Remember say this na Truth Evening Talk where they come to you on Truth FM 103.9, and you go also follow the conversation on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel.
Terminal waits for man. I felt like this is gonna be a long whole day conversation, but as we there about for wrap the curtains, we don't want for go, but we just get for go. Mr. Kanu, this has been a very short but long 1 hour with all of the information that we were able to pass through. Now, as we wrap up, take away the facts or just take your medical heart away and put on down. Now, I want you for talk as a normal Sierra Leonean. When they go through the phases of waiting salon, the slap we now face the waking up morning salon slap we are wake to my slap we are going through the phase of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is doing you. So what will be your advice to young people in this stage of their life from adulthood now, the one that it can send from teenage to adulthood. What thing will be your advice as a young person at the country, how young people for able to manage their mental health?
So first I dey say, know what you forget at a particular time. And even if you're able to get at a particular time day, know say you're not too late, forget them. That's one. And manage your choices, fine. If you know say, me a woman, we go just able to wear 5,000 slippers now, forget, no go challenge woman, where you know say, here, he go tell you 3.5. Then all they have to stress.
We not reach you salary.
Yeah, so not reach, what they pay you safe. And also understand, say, if in an exam they stress you, just know, say, make plans before time.
So man not drop out.
Understand yourself, eh?
If na exam, man not drop out of school.
That is no need for drop out of school. So make plans before time. And I want to end up with faith and belief. Okay. Because for me, it don't be my strongest weapon. One, no. I could just one left one with one quote who I need for no if you're a Muslim. Yes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, if you believe me, I make for you way who you know day. And I provide for you from which I expect. So if you get this belief here, just know say you okay. For me, any problem I face, I try, I know say, and in fact, the more it become difficult, now the more I expect a solution.
Mr. Kanu a very religious man, but them not the wait. We don't talk Boku today, and we believe say plenty young people and learn from the discussion, from we story with Jadine and Mr. Sise share. And the conversation been so interesting and been so fun at some point. Now we go tap the program today. Me where they talk, me na Andrew Chopele.
Plenty thank you to you, Mr. Kano. You take time for joining we. I don't know say you don't talk say for no at different stages they what you for do. At this stage I know say my business not to me calling. Thank you for taking time for joining we. Remember say you be done to listen to Truth Ivnin Tok on Truth FM 103.9. This program will continue back on Wednesday with other hot discussions. As usual, yeah, we bring on at the table talk like I day and a young person now they can talk. Plenty thank you to producer them Nafisa to Online Kadin and Samuel Hinga Norman and to we technical team Simon and Ansu and so we DJ also plenty thank you for we wanna take time for day with me inside the studio today. So till Wednesday back, stay blessed and have a beautiful evening. My name is David Aspen Solomon. They say Tata.
We rise every morning with truth in our hands. No more silence, we take a stand. For the people who cry for the dreams that fade. We speak for the hearts that justice betrayed. Radio True Media.
On FM 103.9.